Good morning, happy campers. Welcome aboard the party bus. I'm just getting a game set up now. I just got some tickets to flop through. I've got 6 max 50 runners. There's 100 guaranteed, and it's a bounty tournament, so a bit of action, Jackson. We're just going to take a gamble up. A lot of play today. So just going to spice it up. Bit of mixing it up with multitude of hand ranges. If we fancy it, we'll have a go. If we don't, we won't. It could be anything from a Jack 10 under the gun to a Queen 3 on the blinds or something. You never know. Today's one of them days. Let's get the lobby up there. Would help, wouldn't it? The table. There she blows. It's had quite a busy night last night. There was about 30 people come floating through the stream yesterday. Quite a busy day. Picked up a few new subscribers. So hopefully building a bit of a community. I like talking through hands with people. So if anyone wants to sweat anything, please let us know. I love the different lines of that could be taken on a hand. Do you check? Do you raise? Do you folding the bets? You re-raising a 3-bet, a 2-bet? Where are you with certain hands and ball textures and when's a good bluff? Is it good bluffing when there's like 6 combos on that board? Is it better bluffing when there's only 4 combos? So if you're bluffing and there's only 4 combos, is it possible that it's very likely that the opposite person over there's got one of them combos that could be quite a big one? So therefore, bluffing on those boards are a little bit more difficult. What have we got here? We've got a big blind. We're gonna. This is checked through to us. Easy bluff. When to bluff, when not to bluff. That is today's question. So let's. We're just coming down to. I think we're up and running on live now. Yep, I think we're out there. Let's just get a link going. That'll be there. Copy that. Yep, put that somewhere in here. So we'll see if we get any new peoples. Yeah, we just we're going to just be either chipping up or chipping out is the motto today. We're not going to be sitting out for many a hand. We'll probably be playing quite a large percentage of. We're losing screens already. Yeah, we're going to take a lot of spin ups and you know, 60-40 spins and 50-50s, however way you look at them. Rats is getting a lot of shit at the moment. I'm going to send him a cigar. There he goes. I don't like the flush. So we're going to bet straight into it. Okay, oh, he's telling us he's got the flush. He's telling us he's got Queen 9 maybe, or the flush. Oh, come on in, let's go for it. Yep, he's got the flush. A 9 would have been a Queen or 8 or a fucking... would have been nice on that river there, wouldn't it? Okay, straight back in there then. Oop. Yeah. Did tell the peoples. He's going for it, and he's sent. Why would he send him the wavy sign? Like, hello, hello, or is that goodbye? You're off. Who knows? But weird. So probably not how long before we finished streaming last time. Probably like having a 8 to 10 hour gap. I'm going to come straight in there with that. It's just take me one bet. Click off. That can cause me some problems on these games. All right, he's going again. We've got a 40% and it's got some fold equity behind it, but I don't think I'm going to fold it in a bounty tournament. So we're going to go into a three-way pot probably with about 30%, 25%, 28% equity. Less than that. 19%. Jeez Louise. Come on, a 7 or a 6. Yes! Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, yeah, the pair ball, didn't we? For fuck's sake. We got counterfeit. But God, for Jesus. That's what I'm calling for. I need to wake up. Wake my ass up out of here. But Jesus. Right, final ticket for this one. It was the spin up gambling one. Holy moly. Holy moly, third ticket. Just check that. We are on broadcast. Yep, we're live. I think we might just change the banner on that. Somehow. Where are we? Yep. Thumbnails, let's change that. Let's have a little look what we got. What should we have on here in the day? Take my strong hand. Yeah, do it. Alright, so we're potting up. 29th. We need to get sort of probably two double ups. Two double ups, and we're probably in the chip lady position, sort of 200 bigs. Oh, it's an absolute yank of a board. I mean, this is the combo draws. I mean, who's flush draw with an ace who's never going anywhere? We can put in a bet just to see if anyone's got a heart. Anyone's got a heart, they're calling all day long. Any heart's calling here. No, not big enough anyway. If he didn't fancy it, maybe it was a 2 or something, ace 2 of hearts. Maybe, you never know. I think you've got to, on that turn there, I think we've got to throw a bet in to just ask a question and to put them on them other hands that they don't have the art. Some pocket pairs or something, you know. Low pocket pairs. They've got 3 overs on the board. It's flush board. They're probably going to go from there, aren't they? Okay, so we've got one big blind raise. Got his ace out there for him. What are we putting him on? I mean, he could be on a 10-9, 9-10, Jack Queen, you know, Jack 9, Jack 10s, that sort of bold. Let's just see where he's at. See if he has another stab at it. I feel like if he has another stab at it, yeah, I think we maybe he's gone that barrel effect, a third. This does seem like a bit of value, doesn't it? If you've got it, I'm gonna wait. Here's a bounty. I don't think they're gonna be hemorrhaging chips just like that, just so quickly. 6-3, horrible hand. Horrible hand, but here we are. Gut shot for a low end straight, but where are you when that 8 comes out? We're not paying for a gut shot, 11 after one shot. So top pair, top kickers is where it's at, and the flush draws got there. 4 to the straight. Number 1 today. How many years we played already today? Probably about 200, 150. It's the first 4 to the straight of 4 to the flush I've seen, albeit we was playing spin ups that wasn't paying a lot of attention sometimes to how the game finished, because I'm multi-tabling like 10 tables at a time. Not even sure how we finished on that leaderboard and how that even works with the bloody credit things. Don't know if that's for me, them spin games. They're just too wild. Too wild they are. Oh shit. How long's that been like that then? Whoops. Well, you have to fast forward through these videos, wouldn't you? Get yourselves up to speed anyway. We're going to go for it here. Pot it up. That's a nice flop for us. So we just draw into the... We draw into the straight flush, aren't we? Here we go. Just need that 10 out, really. 10 of spades. I wonder if he's got the 10 of spades and he needs the 8 or the queen. I want to raise it up. One big blind into... You know, that pot is just not good. Oh, got it. Straight flush me up, buttercup. Yeah, ace flush. I love it. Love seeing it. Nice. So 7-8 be pure gambling mode. What's a hand to have a nice day off? I think what we'll do is I'll just stick a marker on that, and then I'll come back and we'll split that hand off for a nice straight flush against ace flush. Very nice. Oh, he's betting into that ball. Ace 4, is he? 4-6. Yeah. When we're on balls that have got sort of runners attached to them, they're not. It's not the only hand we're sort of developing, and we do have other outs on the turn. The unfortunate thing is, it's a tournament setting, so we're limited to the number of big blinds we've got. We can't reload on the table, so we're not like in a cash game situation where we could play these speculative hands that have a greatly superior, implied odds down the line for them. And what you're doing there is you're just basically looking at your streets there, aren't you? So you're looking at what's coming in on the flop, or what's coming in pre-flop, to be sort of determining ish what's going to be coming in on the flop, and then what's going to be coming in on that turn. If you can work it out, good for you. If you can give yourself a rough idea of it, or a little ballpark in your head, that's sort of going to help you get there, I think. I think it's like anything you do, repetition, muscle memory. You sort of end up seeing the same things over and over, the same patterns over and over and over again. You're going to just get them locked in, and you training, more training. So I suppose we could talk through some hands today as well. So again, draw into the flush, draw into the straight, draw into everything. We're going to check that ace. Got a button, didn't want to come out. I mean, queen, king here. I'm going to check it. If a bet comes in, we can call it. Yep, that do. We can put him here on miss flush draw and miss straight draws. It's the regular type of bet there for the bluffer. Give them enough rope and they hang themselves. So, fundamentals, you dealt ace 9 on the button, folds to you, what do you do and why? And the good answer there, or the GTO answer, we call it, would be to open the pot. 2.5 bigs, 2.2 to 2.5. That's important as well. Some people think that they go, unless you've got some tells or reads on the table, if it's a particular type of game, you might go 3.5x as an open bet. If you're sitting particularly deep, if it's the start of a deep stack tournament, you want to sort of chip up a little bit. You don't want to be, you want to sort of step up the blind levels a little bit on people. And as soon as you do the 3.5, you can be leaking some chips in that scenario, but this is exploitative poker at its best, where you're reading a table. If you've got a call station, why aren't you putting more value in for your value hands? Do you know what I mean? You've just got to size it up. They're going to call you, and if they're sitting right next to you on your left, and you're in an early position, the last thing you want to do is put in a 2.5 because the whole table's calling. Because your serial raiser's going to call. People know, oh, our big blind don't raise. He normally folds to a 2.5x, so he's going to call for value. So all of a sudden, the whole table's in on your hand with your pair of aces. Where are they standing now? Don't think they're going to be looking too great, are they, at the end of the hand? Maybe they do stand up, who knows? So now, in the thinking of the regular, the raise, the two to two, 2x to 2.5 on the button, right? You're basically your last to act. You want to risk less to steal the blinds. You want to keep the pot manageable, basically, in position there, and you want to make it tough for the blinds to profit, have probably been on a free bet bluff or defend with trash. So stick it to a 2 to 2.5 open. 2.2 is the sort of standard GTO and the exploitative range these days. 2.2. That said, 3x isn't wrong. It's just considered a bit outdated now, I suppose, or unnecessary. The thing that you've got to look at, if you're looking at sort of, I don't know, an eight ring table or 7-ring table or something like that, you're looking at practically a big blind. If on every circuit, if you're doing that with a button, so every time that button's passing, and you've been doing 3x every time you've opened, you've probably been hemorrhaging an extra big blind each time the button comes around. So overall tournament to tournament basis, that one big blind could be the answer to keeping you in the tournament later on. Like 3x isn't wrong. You can use it if the blinds are sticky and passive sort of calling stations who don't fold to small opens there. Then yeah, then of course price them in. You're playing low stakes live, but people call no matter what in a lot of these games. No matter what, they love the cards they're playing. Oh, this is Doyle's 10-2. I'm playing it. Yeah. Oh, 2.5x. Yeah, no worries. Right. So if you're in that type of tournament, why not go 4x? Why not go 5x? Because you're going to get cold. You've got your cooling stations there. You're just going to go bump, bump. Now, you've got to be careful because you're playing random cards then, aren't you? You don't know what hand. You can't put them on a range. You've got to put them on all ranges. Every single, a 16 big blind push range. That's what you've got to put them on. And you've got to sort of bet for finding out where they are a little bit. And also to build pots if you've got cooling stations. So let's say like low stakes, is probably where a lot of people and players are at. Many players just call way too wide, especially from the blinds. I'm particularly one of those players. Because you're in the blinds, and Jack 10, yeah, 9, 8, yeah, we're going to be calling these hands, and we're going to be coming in with a King Jack and a King 9 and a King 8 maybe, and all that sort of stuff, But if you tighten up that range there, then you can become a little bit more profitable. If you raise small in a small stakes game, people have in their head, well, it's only a couple of quid, it's only a couple of bucks. What does it matter, if you raise larger, 3x, 4x, they either still call, giving you more value in your head, or fold more, letting you take it down pre-flop more often. So, like the low stakes cash game is definitely somewhere where you're going to increase that to 3x or even 3.5x on the button. Can be more profitable than a standard 2.5x. You just got to read the table a little bit. Do people understand what 2.5 or 2.2x bet is? They understand that that's a standard opening. No, a lot of them don't. So don't play GTO against players who don't know GTO. Like if you think about it, Ace Jacks is ahead of a lot of their calling range. You want to build a bigger pot there, don't you? And you want to punish wide calls and get paid. Get paid when you hit. That's the thing. So 3x, yeah, it's good, but think of your pool players and think of the people in and around you who you're playing against. So what we got here. We're loading the bluff, so go on, we're going to float it. Float it to give these value. We've got an equity hand that's sort of getting realisation here. We've gut shot on a 7, we've got a flush draw, we're all over it like a rash. Could have 10-5 and ho. 5-6, 10-5, 10-5, 10-6. Just going to take our time on this one. And then call him. So if he's got, he's all over out there. No, he's not. At A6. So we put him on a 2-pair ball, but he turned the 2-pair. But he was very confident there, wasn't he? Could have put him all in. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. I was just, looking at the cards and hand more than the bet sizing at the time. Terrible hand. Absolutely terrible. Should earmark it to say how not to play. I'm going to float call here to see what his range is. It's not showing us anything at the moment. Check that board. We know Anna only bets out when he's got something. He's hit his king, so it could be ace, king, king, 10, king, queen, something like that. We're going to call in for a 10. Coming in to show you see your king. Oh no, queen 10. Oh my God, Darren. Oh my God. Okay. Oop. So let's have another one here then. It's something a big blind with 7-6 suited. Button opens to a 2.5x and the small blind folds. Right? What are you doing here? You're facing a 2.5x from the button. Let's assume there's no particular type of reads on the guy on the button. It's just a red player, And what are you doing here? So, the first thing basically is to look at the pot, So we've got a pot going on of 4 bigs, haven't we? We've got the open plus a small blind and my big, right? And it's 1.5 to call. So we're getting sort of 4 to 1 pot odds. But we only basically need about 20% here required equity, right? So we're continuing. There's no question about this. This is a call all day long, and you could explore other lines within this scenario, couldn't we? We're closing the action with great odds. We've got suited connector, solid board coverage, haven't we? We've got straights, we've got flushes, we've got disguised pairs. We're all over it, right? So we know that the GTO 100% of the time versus 2x button race always calling, right? And it's marginal in relation to the marginal aspect of it is versus a very tight opener, right? You might consider a re-raise here, right? Free betting very occasionally, you know, as a bluff. You know, this is where we're at. So depending on the player, right, it's a very exploitive. It's a good balanced approach, and it works well as a bluff, semi-bluff, to keep your free bets range from being too strong, right? And it denies that side of your game to be exploited. Yeah. So what hands do you free bet with normally, or whatever? Well, it's you know, you're looking at all over cards there, and you know you retain fold equity pre-flop representing strength, right? But you've got to know, before you do that, you've got to know how the button reacts to a free bet, right? So you can outplay them post flop, right, if called. All right, so you just got to keep it simple and see bet some textures there, right? But you can't overuse that bluff. It's like versus a calling station or certain other players who fall bet a lot. You know, you're just gonna get yourself right in the midst of it. If the villains are very sticky post flop or very loose, you know, flat is better there, isn't it? You know, just realise equity before you know. So you know, we've got to realise we want to realise some of that first, don't we? So we get, you know, good 40% equity on a 7-6 suited. You know, based on a very typical button open range. You know, that's the sort of equity we're going to get on that. We're just going to get down here on a standard. So calling standard, that's the correct and standard way. But if you occasionally free bet that line, it's very good maneuver. If your villain folds quite easy to that pressure bet. We're going to go 2/3 of the pot with a mid pair. We've got 2 pair now. He called that really sharpish, didn't he? I'm quite put him on the flush, but we're going to call for a full house draw basically. Oh no, he's not there yet. Got there though. Boo. We'll send him a cigar. Good for you, mate. I'm going to fold out now. There's old Psycho Stew, isn't it? Where's our fuck knows how you're spelling that then, isn't it? Psycho? Jesus Christ. Dyslexics will KO. Holy moly. You would pot up. Keep a strong arm. Where's Stu? Where he's getting on. I mean, look, he's saying he's got 7-8 here, and we're not gonna call an all in bluffing purposes. All we're catching here is with a pair of threes. There's four other cards. Hopefully one will call. Yep. We got him. Oh my god. It is annoying when that happens. But yeah, he set it out on us anyway, didn't he? I need to wake up. Yeah, definitely need to wake up a bit. Card blind at the moment. Queen 9 to King 9. That's not too sad. There we are. Take my strong arm. Yeah, I definitely need to wake up a little bit. Don't know how many hours kip I've got. I think I've stopped streaming and then played to about 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Oh, you can nutter. Alright, let's try and protect that 9 a little bit. Protect that 9. I mean, we're going to bet off a lot of, obviously, a lot of small pairs. We're going to be betting off a lot of draws, gut shots. But I don't want to let them come in light there and they hit an ace or a jack or a 10 or whatever, and it just all of a sudden kills our hand, doesn't it? Don't know why that's just not bouncing over table to table. I'm going to try and put a setting on that. Oh, I've got one of them gambly hands coming in. Terrible gap connector. I do like it. I do like a gap connector, especially suited. Automatic match tile, otherwise find window of the same executable. That might work. Let's see if that works. 5-8, go on in. We're potting that up. Trying to protect that 5 now. So we gut shot on the 7. We ain't got the 6 now, have we? We're going to check the 6. I bet he's ace X, ace 5. Coming in. Ace 3. That cool. Ace 3. So I didn't know bet 1 bet on the river. I'm not folding, man. Fold bet, am I? We've both got 102 bigs. You idiot. Take my strong hand. Ah, I hate these low end straight in hands and straight flush in hands or whatever. They have as much value as the top end straight hand, like a queen jack, say, you know what I mean? Or more like a queen 9 here in this sense. Queen 10, yeah. Just check that. So we're wrapped round it like a wet glove. We got shot on a 4. Missed. I think we're going to go up 75% of the pot. I think he's calling. Oh yeah, he's coming over the top. He's got 10-8. So hemorrhaging chips there with bluffing, too much bluffing. We're just talking about bluffing as well. I think what it is, my subconscious goes, yeah, he wants us to bluff, let's do it. My subconscious starts going, yeah, come on, let's have a gamble, let's do it. It's fun. Let's just fold out. Let's have a fold out. So let's have another question. So let's put ourselves in, let's say the cut-off. We're going to go, we're in the cut-off and we've got a Queen Jack of Hearts. Right. Under the gun folds, mid position opens to 3x. Everyone folds to you. What's your play and why? Right, and assume mid position is tight, aggressive, regular. Right. Now, a lot of people would see their hand and go, "Oh, I've got Jack Queen suited. It's quite sexy," but it's not. It's not, especially in that you basically you're well outgunned there, aren't you? Um, you that mid position raise is going to be strong hands, and they're tight, aggressive, regular. They're going to be um, strong range, in that position there, really, isn't it? So why don't you call here or free bet? Because you just dominated. Ace Jack suited, King Queen suited, Ace Queen tens plus. I mean, some Ace Jack offs, Queen King Queen offs. You're going to be absolutely in the shit pit here, aren't you? Oh look, here we go. We're running into aces, kings, ace, king, jacks. Give him a jack. Where's our clubs, for crying out loud? Boop. Yep. Give him a cigar. Like if we're ace, let's say our king queen versus ace queen, proper dominated, aren't we? And if we're queen jack to a queen king or a king jack again, we're dominated. So you just don't really want to get into these situations. Do you reckon he's got a pocket pair? Let's just stick him all in. Jack Queen. Why did he not come over the top beforehand? Do you know what I mean? Like, where was his relays? Yep, unbelievable. No bet. What's the problem? So Jack King Jack King off on the button. We're going to go proper gambling mode again. Hmm. Silica got a 2, a 9. Yeah, good on him. Didn't bet size it correctly at all, did he? Knows that we're absolute cooling station in this game. If you come and listen to the feed, you might get an idea what we're doing today on here. Rats is in for a penny or a pound. So with backdoor flush with a 4. Oh, why did he do that? Well, he's obviously got the ace, isn't he? He's repping it like there's no tomorrow. He's on the button, got an ace out. We believe him. We believe in him. I'm going to fucking push him and let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Ace 8, he has got the 8. Kind of queen. No? Didn't even have a flush draw to be at the end there. We got our 36 back in the bank. We took a definite spin up there, and it was good to give Rat some chips, to be honest. Help him out. What was I say? That too. Right, let's have a look at another tourney, something a bit in the same vein. Let's get up at the top here somewhere. So we've got a lot of straight into another bounty gamble. And look, and here's the great ones to train. You get your head in is the free rolls, because people are nutty in the free roll. Let's just get that up. So we're bounty under max 6 there, and I'll just get us registered on the free roll. Where's the free roll? There it is. So far 148 people. And this is what I like about them, right? Because you're pitting yourself against 147 people, whether you want it, whether you think they're good or not, it doesn't matter. It really don't matter, does it? Because you have got all levels of player. You've got the player who wants to come and test his mettle, see how good they are. They've got the players who just look at getting tickets each day. If you play one of these every hour and you can win oh no, it's straight in. I'm going to stick it up here because you never know, it might be bit of action, Jackson. Ace King we're up against with Ace 6. Oh, come to Jack. No, I didn't know. Down to one big for our free roll. But yeah, I mean, I like to spin up. I'll just take the spin, because then you can see where you're at in how it would be in a normal walk-in live tournament, spinning up, just walking in there, sitting down, going blind and going boom, all in, blind. Don't matter, any two cards. Have you got a chance of winning? Do you have like what cards to get revealed? This geezer's just shown a monster in the Ace King. He's over the moon there. I mean, we got put on probably the big boys' table anyway. We should have thought about that a little bit more. And yeah, and it's another thing you should do is you should try and understand your table a little bit more before you get involved in hands. First hand's never a good one. Though I've done it quite a few times. I've been in places where I've not even taken my coat off and just gone all in. Yeah, that was our one of those things going. Right, so we're on to our bounties. Only a 6 roll. We're just going to open really loosely at the moment. So it's all action. Jackson's gone on here, or the small blind, big blind. Let's see what they got. We've got the real hand and the unreal little hand. But the unreal little hand just comes in and wins, doesn't it? There you go. Just to teach the AK a lesson, to say that that's not how you bet it. That's not how you play. But I like it because it's a bounty tournament, and if you don't put your money in, you're never going to be able to get it back out again, are you? You've got to stick it up for. You've got to stick it up for grabs. Let's get ace 5 suited. We've got an open under the gun for limping it. I think we limp it with him. Should have put value in, shouldn't we? We're just going to call it across to Driz because he's the one, the aggressor. He should have been. Look, you need to have that. Oh, now the flush draw's on the table. Let's just ask a question. Rather big one. Has he got it? Has he got a flush? No. No, but he's got a straight there, hasn't he? I didn't even see it. What like. But Jesus Christ, I'm playing like a fucking spanner in the works at the moment, like a donkey. I'm just not looking at the bowl at all at the minute. I've got to wake myself up. I mean, how much coffee you got going on? Having a funny time of things myself. Yeah, thank God it's only the 55 cents, not 55 quid. and that's the other thing as well. In some of these rebuy tournaments, it's like £10 rebuy or £10 rebuy. So you can imagine what it's like for a gambler like myself in a place like that. It's like, wow, this is going to be easy. I don't know. Ah, where are we? I can't get out of the hand. Just let me out of the hand so I can get out there. Thank you. Let's get out of there. Get that on. Here we are. That wheel. Let's just max it out so we can get a bit of time. That wheel. Don't beat yourself up over the with the heads up. Um, Pocket tins. Let's see if someone wants the bounty. You never know. Rob Boyd won't get any traction from us here. Let's see what note we got on Rob. Oh, we ran the Queens. What's our luck? Oh, limp prick. That's why we had the thing. Oh, what fucking, I hate them hands. What the fuck? Come on. We're both going to hit the 17 and after one shot, are we? So 2 sets, 2 pockets, 2 sets. Don't get tilty. Let's just get even. Where are we on? We've finished that one. Where are we? I suppose with no gamble mode. This is a six max deep stack. If it would only just give us the poxy table when we asked for it. It knew. Yeah, start with 200 bigs on this one. what's he got? Old Anno here. I mean, ace X, doesn't he? Ace X, 5-6, all the pairs. He's got all the pairs going on there. 5-6, 6-3, 5-3. He can have any two cards in that position there, can't he? Small blind, big blind. Especially in these low stakes tournaments. Remember, we can be playing any two cards because it's only $1. It's not even £1, is it? It's not even. Comes out about. What's our chances of running into it here? We'll give him a chance to bet. No. He played it. Got a king, have you? No, ace 2. I think he would have called, but we've got to put him on the whole range there of the 8, the king, you know. Any bet we're just going to be hemorrhaging. So under the guns come barreling out with 3. Got a lot of bluffs in our range here, haven't we? Because we're big blind. We could just bet him 2.5 and see if he comes into play. Nope. Because we can have the 2-8, the 8-4, and everything going on. Same as what we're in now. For a penny of a pound. See if he likes a 2/3 pot bet. Nope. You know, and we're hoping that all hands like, you know, 10 Jack, Jack King, you know, all calling here, all straight draws, all inside, all backdoor straights, calling that value bet on the flop. We've got again early position raiser. We don't know what they play like. We're going to fold out for the moment until we get a read on them. Bart Dog now 3 betting. Flat call from Cadge. See what they turn over at the end of this. Probably ace queen or something. Ace queen suited diamonds. Run out. A pair of 10s. And the pair of 10s could have asked a question back to the 4-6 who was using the 4-6 as a bluff. So we're going to mark up Bart. You might not like this, but he's been marked in yellow. Nice pissy yellow. So 4-6 suited bluff 3-bet early position 3-bet an early position raise. And that's just giving us just a little bit. So it's 4-6 suited bluff 3-bet an early position raise. They've bluffed all streets. Just have to double check that. I'm sure it was all streets, but just stick him on there for now. I'll just check that replay out. So he was 4-6 suited, hit the 4 on the thing, barreled out, flush drawn, 3 to the flush on the turn. He barreled out again, and then flushed on the river, 4 to the flush on the river, and he barreled out again with no flush card. I mean, when the person called the first time, where did he think he was? Not going to bluff. Edge, we're just going to call him. We can put him on the 10 Jack X. We can put him on King X. I think it's just value betting this. Where are you? Jack 10, yep. Straight. First hand we picked on him, wasn't it? But Did you see what he did wrong there? Can anyone say what he did wrong? He didn't size his bets correctly, did he? So yeah, he could say he got one big blind out of us and all that stuff, but you know, is it really you know, 500 big, 600 bigs or whatever they are at the moment with 102,000 in the stack? I don't think he sized correctly enough. Did he want to keep his customers? See what to pay? Knows what? Knows I'll easy pay one. What's he limping here with? Let's go slim. Slim Jim with a 2.2. Get valued for everybody. If he comes over the top now, we know he's not done that. He didn't do that with him. He just flat called him, didn't he? We're going to over raise. He's going betting out on the king, 10, queen, 5 bold. But look at the sizing. It's gone like 3/4 of the pot. You know, that's a value, proper value. But you're saying you've got queen 5 or queen 10 or something, you know. Maybe a flush draw puts value for the flush draws. The pairs are calling there, and they the top pair, top kicker, ace queen's calling all day long there, aren't they? So yes, good sizing. But drove away the customer. Maybe he could have gone 30%. Maybe he was weak there, only had the 5 or something. Pocket rockets. We've got a limping raise going on. See you later, mate. What was he calling? King Eye? Anno. Just done all of his stack. And look, there he is, back again. £1.10. That's sorry, 80 pence, 75p or something it costs. So we're going to mark him up as pissy now as well, because he's called a king eye to the river, thinking we're bluffing. Oh, I don't mind it. Come on, a 7. So king eye, king 10 to the river, hold 2 to the river, no pair. Bosh. He's making this pay for that. So raise and then a re-raise. I think he's got 7, 8 here, isn't he? 7, 8, 8, 9. Big gut shot for the big side of it. We're just literally talking about bet sizing and know your customer. And when you've got a calling station like Anno's been doing, you've got to you know, extort that money out of them. It's like your money's sitting in front of them now, and you just got to get it back off them. They're just looking after these chips for us, and we're taking when we need them. So look, he's getting Gadget's probably getting an idea. Why is he just gone tilt mode? So, you know, like going back to our bluff question, you know, it's better to be in the right spot on it. You know, I always thought bluffing when your story makes some sense. You know, you've raised pre-flop, you continue on a wet board and fire again on, you know, when the flush or the straight hits. You know, they're sort of standard betting bluff betting. You know, the other standard one is where you check the flop, you bet the turn and shove the river. You know, it can look like you're slow playing a monster, can't it? You know, like so it's like how do people slow play aces? How do people slow play kings? You know, it's like how can you sort of you can take down a lot of these sort of pots, especially if you get into a river where the ball's, you know, discombobulated. There's nothing nothing connected about it. There's no straight draw. There's no flush draw. All that's on there is a mid to low pair. Do you know what I mean? Well, tens, jacks, aces, kings, everything there is going to be dominating on that board, isn't it? So when you go and when you bet that type of way, you're sort of indicating there's massive massive hands. Let's say you're blocking. You know, it's great bluffs when often include cards that block your opponent's strongest possible holdings. You know, for instance, if you've got ace of spades when the flush hits, you block the nuts flush, right? So only a lot of times, if they ain't got the ace in their hand, they're folding to that massive bet there. On that flush ball, because you've got the nuts flush in your hand, right? You ain't got a second card with it, but they don't know that, do they? You could have the ace two of clubs, couldn't you? You know, um, let's say you're bluffing with a ace jack of clubs on a board that includes queens, or, queen of spades, jack of spades, making it less likely that they have top pair. You know, it's very less likely that they've got ace queen there when you've got queen jack, or king jack. You know, sorry, you're sort of blocking a sort of. I won't say this in a broad sense of the word. You're sort of blocking ace queens and ace jacks. You're sort of blocking king queens and king jacks, aren't you? I'm going to put a solitary bet into the ball, see what Chappers is doing. Now, all these ace X hands are raising this, aren't they? Like maybe even ace queen gut shot. He can't have the ace. He can only have the queen of clubs there on that board. Now, does he even have? So, I mean, like what we're looking at here, we've got the 10, and the queen. That's the only two cards that's beating us here, isn't it? 10 and the queen. Let's just have a see what he had. I didn't want to do any betting then because we really didn't know what sort of player we was up against. And look, here he is. He's coming on the button with a king 8 off. So he'd hit the kings. He'd set it out on the river. Sorry, on the flop, and had and the jack kicker there, and was basically looking at trapping, wasn't he? I mean, I don't think he was actually trying to get some money in properly. I don't know. Maybe he was looking at trapping. I'm gonna look at just have a quick review of that hand here and myself. Oh, we're getting into it here. So we've had with 3 bet, with 4 bet, and it's just come flat. So we've got top pair, top kicker. We're going to try and protect it. If he's ace queen, ace jack, I think he might be calling. Possibly he might call off because of the ace 5, ace 2 he might not like. And it's just a takedown. And I'm quite happy to just take down that pot there. You don't want to be coming in light there, letting a pair of queens call for another queen, so, 6, 7 was. Don't like the unsuited 6, 7. I prefer if it was like 6, 5 unsuited. We're blocking a couple of straight flushes then, on the pinwheel side of things, and nuts into pinwheels as well. We're not going to squeeze. We've got another 3 in the pot, so value's definitely in value town here, aren't we? Walking to value town. Hand don't run that particularly great at 40%. It runs more like a 37, I think, 35. It's not particularly great, but then running it with 3 roll, we're in a 3-way, 4-way, and pinning out a 6 here on a double ace board. I mean, we're going to try and protect. Just put in a light bet there. Continuation, see where everyone's at. Still good on the board without an ace. he's got an ace coming over the top, I mean, like, for fuck's sake, where would you be? So we missed out on a straight. We've got a straight blocking. No other card beats the 6. I think we're good. I mean, if he's in with a king 6, I mean, that would be quite remarkable, wouldn't it? Let's just check it. Queens! Holy fucking Christ! Queens! Queens! To the river. Wow. To the river. No bet. No bet. Come and pay us a visit, by all means. Yeah, so blocking, you know, less likely they've got top pair there on that board, isn't it? You know, let's say you've got no showdown value. If your hand can't win at showdown, like misdraws, bottom nothing, it may be worth turning into a bluff. Right? You've got 7-6 suited, the flop's 8-9-2, and you've missed a straight and a flush. But bluff the river if your opponent checks. It's better than you just giving up, isn't it? If the opponent checks, what's the problem in sticking a bet in? They might just think, oh no, he's got that. They might have been calling on the miss. You know, they want your cards and you want their cards, and they've got the lower end of it. You know, the lower end cards to you, so you're actually winning them in front of them. But you don't want a showdown. You don't want to actually get into that scenario, do you? So what are we looking here? Had Jim's chip right up. His chip lead. We've got an ace board with a flush on it. Let's just go in 2.5 again. It was about that. Got a call. So we've hit the nuts flush. We're going to check it. So he's just checked it straight back. The queen's come down. It gives the straight draw. And he called us off with the king. What do you reckon? 8-9. Bottom end. Oh yeah, and that's what we put him on there, the straight. So he was paying over the pot all the time, wasn't he? And what we do, I've got at the moment, we've got that pot bet on 130% of the pot. I think we need to change that to about 150. Just need to get that settings up. Yeah, the 130% pot is really where I'm at when I'm looking to sort of look for a raise on it. You know, when you've got the full house and you can put them on the straight. So we've flopped the high end straight here, and I think we're just going to go straight in value. You know, like we're going to get a lot of hands to call there, all combo draws, all the 10-9, the 10-8, the 9-8's all call in there, isn't it? So we've got, you know, good amount of combos. Maybe lost a little bit of value on it. Could have bet the turn. I think he was gone anyway. Obviously, he didn't like the diamonds, did he? So when not to bluff, when you've got calling station, you know, you can't. The ball can't be read by them people. You know, you've got to target the players who can read the ball texture, who respect aggression. You know, fold when their story, when the stories is very strong. Right bet sizing, you know. Small bets is I want value, right? It can be used as a bluff to scare. Do you know what I mean? So bet sizing is you've got to read the player. If you're playing against some GTO pro, then small bet sizing is the best. You're saying to them, yeah, look, there's some value. I'll give you 6-1. I'll give you 8-1 on the pot. you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, well, if they're doing that, this person then starts thinking, oh, they must have a monster. They've got it. They put you on these big cards. They put you on the flush. Large bets, you know, is when you polarise. It's either the nuts or nothing. It's great bluff. It's like if you do the same bet, and that's what I'm saying. That the 150% is really where I like to be at. It's a bet slider. Where's that? So bet percent of the pot 130. We need to bring that up to 150. Float call that. Equity value 30 is 150. Close that. Well, now we're getting asked to call 6 in. 6 into a 26 pot. We're like 8 to 1 our money, aren't we? And now we've got a runner deal going on. Okay, so we've updated the our bet slide. Oh, shit. I had a poker lobby up there for God knows how long. Yeah, so polarising your bet is a good thing. Now I've always had it. Look, if you've got a nuts and you put in 1.5 times the pot, you've got around about a 50% chance of getting called. Right? That's and some people go, no, well, no, you haven't. You've only got a 30% chance now of being called, or 20% chance of being called now because it's such a high bet. But it's not. It's because you're either bluffing here, aren't you? Right, and then they're going to call. Some people will call you down with an ace high in that situation, right? So you're either bluffing and they call you for the bluff, or they still favour that their hand is the best, it's the strongest, right? They've got second nuts, say, you know, or a good strong straight, top end straight, the Broadway or something, you know. Now, if that is the case, then they're going to pay as well. So you've got 50% chance where you're going to call, right? If that is the case, 50% chance, if you put in 1.5 times the pot, that means every 3 times you run that, you're going to make a pot size each time. So it's like betting the pot each time and they call in and you winning every single time. That's how you get that polarised odds as well as on your polarised betting. It's a lot of polarising. Yeah, so just avoid bluffing when that ball is dry and nothing scary hit and all that, and you're against the calling station or you don't have the blockers, you don't have showdown. So we've got 5 minutes. So combo balls, you know, coordinated balls, like possible straights, flushes. They're tricky to bluff, but also represent great opportunities when played well. Right, so you know it's wet connected, lots of possible draws. 9, 10, Jack. You know, for instance, you know you complete in a turn, river cards that complete straights or flushes. The potential of combos your opponent might have, hence the term of it. Now, them balls are dangerous and dynamic. Well, that's what makes them bluffable, though. Right? And you can only do that if you're really putting people on the cards. You know, um, let's say you've got strong blockers. Uh, so the board's 9, 10, Jack, turn of Queen. You've got the let's say it's a 9 of diamonds, um, 10 of spades, Jack of spades balls, right? And the Queen, you turn a Queen spades, right? So you've got in your hand the Ace of spades and the King of clubs, right? Now you block the nut straight, right? You're blocking the royal, right? And you block the nut flush, yeah. So you've got them two massive blockers on such a massive hand bold, right? Now your opponent might worry you've got there and fold a set or two pair, right? You know, like that. That's really. Um, that's a perfect spot there to be shoving in a big polarized bet because he looks bluffy. You know, if you've shown that aggression early on, it's sometimes you're finishing off with that big aggression because you're chasing the money that you've just thrown into a pot with a low pocket pair they can put you on and stuff like that. You know, so let's make sure your bluff tells stories. You know, so you're raising pre-flop, you see betting the flop with a 9, 10 Jack board. You check turn the two of diamonds, and you jam the river where the Queen of clubs comes down. That jam is powerful. You could have King Queen, Ace King, or even turn the flush. If you played it slow, if your opponent just has one pair, it's a tough call, isn't it? Um, I mean, if the villain just calls pre-flop and the flop, they didn't raise the turn or river. They didn't lead into scary cards on the turn. They probably don't have the nuts or draw completed rivers. You know, you can start applying that pressure. Um, they're probably capped at a pair or a weak two pair or something. And that was their hand was dead once that flush card come out, made big hands on there, or the straight card come out and made a big hand on there, bigger than two pairs. A lot of them cap players there are gonna fold out to a lot of bets there. Um, so it's strange. Now you might say that the a lot of people believe that the bluffing on misdraws and combo balls, when you've flucked up the river, the flush got draw, the gut shot, the misses, the open-ended straight draw that doesn't hit, a backdoor straight, a flush that misses, bluffing with those is normally smarter than bluffing without, because a lot of the times you're blocking a lot of other hands or combos of hands in those draws. Um, and it's like sometimes your opponent's got your card and you've got your opponent's card, but they can then put you on the card they have and the card they want. So yeah, that is not a bad spot. Your opponent raises or check raises you, they likely have it, or they're semi bluffing a strong hand there. So not a good ball, not a good time to be bluffing. If they call you all the way down, those players are tough to shake. They've put money in the pot. They've called you all the way down. So you bet with all the streets, go down the river, don't bluff. You know, And then the other one is the ball runs out incredibly obvious. It just runs out 8, 9, 10. You know, everyone suspects a trap there, don't they? You know. So the combo ball's great for a semi bluff. You know, if you've got a strong draw, nuts flush draw, straight draw. You know, a bit big as a semi bluff. You know, get a fold now. So hit your monster. So bet big on the draw of your hand on the flop for the value that might be coming, and then you know, you might get a fold then, get taken down and a bash. You've taken some money. Happy days. You ain't got to get to the showdown. Point. What we're doing here. Early position raise. We're going to fold out King 9 now. Don't know what he's playing like. He's got some chips. Boris is just coming in. Not been paying much attention to the table, and we have bounced again. I'll just keep try and keep my eye on that a little bit. Yeah, so what was we? You know, so you know, let's say you hit the monster on the turn, you put another bet in. They might even think you're bluffing here at this point. Because what was you betting on? You're probably betting on top pair there, and now the straight's out. I'm going to represent that, so you put a big bet in. They come over the top of you, re-raise, and it's all happy days. You've got the straight, they don't. Let's bounce up a couple of chats. So yeah, so put a hand scenario in the mix. Let's say you're on the button. You've got 100 big blind effective, right? You're on the button. You got ace of spades and the 5 of spades. So you've got a nuts flush draw. Yeah. Your villain is the big blind, and you raise your standard 2.5 pre-flop, and the big blind calls. Right. Now the flop comes down a 7, 8. 8 of spades, 7 of clubs, and 4 of spades. So you've got extremely wet board. You're straight on flush draws there, and the pot's at 5.5 bigs. Right. Now your villain then comes in and checks it, and you're going to see bet continuation bet there, 3 big blinds with your nut flush draw. Yeah, and your villain calls. Right. Now you've got that. The reason why you're putting in that bet there is you've got these backdoor straight draw, you've got the nuts flush, you know, and you're applying pressure to a ball that has the big blinds range more, and you're semi bluffing there, right? Now say the ball's got ball is now, so the ball's got 8 of spades, 7 of spades, 7 of clubs, 4 of spades, and a 6 of diamonds has come out on the turn, right? 6 of diamonds on the turn. Now that completes a straight, doesn't it? You know, 5, 9, 3, 7. There's more drawers open. The villain checks, right? And now you can fire in 8 bigs, right? Basically about 3/4 of the pot there, isn't it? Here we go, polarising again, 150 times the pot. Hopefully the combo draws here, 8, 9 a call. Miss flush draws not calling. Oh, he's coming in over the top. 8, 9. 10 jack. 5-6. I think we can. I mean, he's got a set 4s, 8s, or 9s, isn't he? Ah, A7. Yeah, I mean, he could got down here on sets and whatnot, so I didn't feel like coming over the top of him. And again, we probably missed out on 27 big blind value there, which is bad. And we could have had more equity on that hand then, which is very frustrating for me, especially when I need to get a win rate up a little bit on hand, particularly expected value. Yeah, sorry, go back to our hand. So we're fighting that 8 big blind bet, 3/4 of the pot with extremely, we're representing a 9 for a straight. We've even represented 2 pairs, 6, 7, 7, 8. And we've still got equity if we called, right? We can fold out pairs, weak 2 pairs, or weak draws there, can't we? All right. It's a board that a lot of people are going to fear, right? And the river comes a king of diamonds. So we've missed. Our flush misses, the straight draw misses unless you had a 9-5, and the pot's now at 27.5 bigs, and our villains checked again, right? Well, I'm shoving here. 87 big blinds. All in. Yeah. I only have, right, a certain amount of can get this a certain amount of fold equity with these 2 pairs and stuff, and it is really with the fearful all in. I can't express that more because people fear it. You know, it's like you're gaining an extra whatever percent on your hand because of that fear factor of an all in. You know, why shop your ace spades is blocking the nut flush, so you can't have that. So you're representing that there, aren't you? So we've got a shove from Shovey here, we was on the button, small blind raised and the big blind raised. I think he's calling him all day long here, isn't he? I'm going to fold out and see what he's got. If he's got 7, 8 suited, fair plays. Aces. We ran into aces. There's our king. There's a 9 popping out. New. King 9. Yeah, I'll show him on the button. It's an open hand. Well, I might show him. Yeah, so you know, our ace of spades is blocking the nut flushes. Our line, we bet the flop, we barreled the turn, we jammed the river. Looks like we've got a big hand made. You know, so what else are we representing here? The king of diamonds is a scare card for the villain's medium range hands like the 10-8, 7-8. You know, if they had a straight or 2 pair, they might have even bet earlier or raised in a position. But you can never tell that's never a good tell, because if you're playing these low stakes stuff, people don't understand betting much and don't understand when you've got a bigger hand than you to raise you for value and all that sort of stuff. So we've got the second nuts flush draw. What are you going to fold out on that all in bet? What do you think you're going to fold out hands? 2 pairs maybe, 7, 8, 6, 7s. You're going to probably fold out some of the straights. You know, 5-9 might fold to pressure. Top pairs, this flush draws if they had lower spades. You know. Even going to bother. I don't know. We know that Mr. Love Players don't know what betting is, as he's just limped in small blind. So we're just going to let him do whatever he's got to do. I feel he's got a queen. We're just going to call these river. And you've got ace nine. No bet pre-flop. I mean, we're calling him with 9-7 and he raised pre-flop. I think what he got out of that was 2 big blinds. So if he'd have raised to 3 big blinds pre-flop, you've got the same result. Might be folded because he'd probably come in with another 3 or 2 big blinds. Excuse me. Let's just see if we can pop that in a text. Just... Just can't open out, can we? Where are we? The river bluff opportunity. Do you bluff? Do you not? I know what I'm saying there. I'm 100% bluff there. I can rep the ace. I'm repping everything going on. I mean, I can basically repping. I'm repping an ace queen and top 2 pair. Maybe even a set of queens. Maybe a set of jacks. The ace don't frighten me when it comes down. Queen 5, we're calling it a value. 5.5 to 1 our money. And always the same. Need help. The gun's checking. Can't get any help now. We're dead. Let's be get a queen on the river. Queen 10 got there. Ace 5. No bet. No raise. Why didn't they raise? It's a strange one. Well, I don't know why we're getting a disconnection, reconnection. We reconnected successfully. Just checking in here. We're just going to check this one down, I think. Or not. Okay, let's push him back this time. Yeah, we're just going to check it. Then we're going to bet it. Hope that ace of hearts comes down on the river. Ace of hearts on the river. We can put him on like King 10 maybe. Don't want to have none of it. Squeeze from the small blind. We're just going to let him have it for the time being. Not sure who we're playing here. Suarez. George Soros. I like the handle. Let's get ourselves a smoke on the firm. Yeah, we're just going to float call it. We're representing still some decent hands when we float call here. We're going to bet into that. Ooh, not as much as that. 5.1, 2/3 of the pot. So the 8-9's there already, isn't it? That's what we're sort of representing, an 8-9 or an 8-jack. Jack-9, sorry. We got up and down. Maybe backdoor trips. Heard that the other night at poker. I thought it was quite funny. I think we've got backdoor trips. Well, second. Oh, sitting second. Really been paying much attention to this tournament, to be honest with you. Just been making a couple of moves here and there, but nothing major. Still sitting chipped up from the escapades of Anno. We've made another 50k on top of that since that play. Just little moves here and there, aren't we? We're going to keep it thin. We're going to thin it out a little bit for value, really. Get involved, get people involved in, can't we? He's going to free bet us. I'm going to float call that. See what he comes up with. What are we putting him on here? Pocket pair, kings, maybe 9s or something. I don't think that's the value, is it, of the pot? Sort of size betting. We're going to keep. Oh, okay, you want to come over the top with us? Then let's just do it. Let's go for it, man. Is he going to represent that flush now? I think he is. Okay. Oh, he's got a pair of aces. What was he thinking of? He did the right thing. He did raise and that stuff. And then on the board, did he not think about sets of 10s, sets of 4s, sets of 6s, the flush? Yeah, just so weird. It's a weird board. Weird fella. Josephus. So we can mark him up. We mark him up. What colour did he give him? Pissy yellow? Didn't read it. Overvalued his hand. Bomby bomb. He's actually got something here. He has something massive. Or he's just protecting. Bomby's just protecting a small pocket. Okay. I'm going to show you what hand I was dilemmaing about. I'm going to put him on ace king now, so he plays a relatively tight game, old Bomby. I've seen him final tables a couple of times. Good fella. I think we had 2 overs on him. And sorry, it's there pushing the blinds. 2 to win 4.6. Nah. We're value in Tunic. Plays a very tight game as well. Right. Bomby's going to be our lesser. I mean, he could be 5-3 here. Who we got in here? And Joey boy here. Let's just check it over to him. Maybe pot and half it. Pays us. With his pocket pair of no king 9. He hit the big king out there. Just thought he might have had pocket pair for calling that flop. Come on, journeyman. So let's see what you got going on here then. I'm just going to check this pot down, I think. Giving us fucking 7 to 1 hand, aren't they? We're putting him on here then. King, Queen, Ace, Jack. Ace, Jack, maybe. I think that's too big for him up there anyway, but yeah, he did. Oh, maybe he was bluffing. That's why I took him off the table. Find that a bit often. There you go. This is not the table for you. Open. Just such a hard game when everybody's limping. It's very difficult to even get a read on anybody, you know. What the Sora said, limping in with Jack 10, Jack 9, hopefully. Where's that coming in now then? Oh, we're still here again. I haven't. Was it the same? Just the same cards? We keep getting Jack Queen. we can only turn that up, it'd be nice. Ooh. Okay, come the 10. Okay, let's just put a bet in. So ace king's betting out over the top of us here, and ace 4. Ace 4 just made the the flush got there, and the full house got there. He's checked the full house. We can't call any bet here because of how wet the board is. We're not connected to it as much as we want to be. We're not blocking any nuts flush, any flush or anything. There's just no call, and I think that's a great bet. We couldn't look at our position here. We're in no man's land with very mediocre cards. So limping from top cat. What could he be limping with here? Small ace, ace 5s, ace 4s, ace 6s. Soros is just putting in a standard. If we just float call it, he's going to call. If we raise it, we might lose him. We'll probably gain Soros. Alright, let's just test up Soros. Not quite 9. Big enough. 3's the problem. Maybe he was just looking at a squeeze. It's not going to like 47 bigs against. So we've got a nuts flush draw. And I think we're just going to put a continuation bet in. There's a bit of value as well. If he's low pocket paired, like that's what's flat called there. Ace Jack's not flat calling. I think he's going to re-raise that pre-flop because he's got little chips. Same as Ace Queen. Doesn't have the flush draw because we've got that ace block there. So yeah, he wanted to come in with more chips. Folding it out. And pre-flop, you know, we could take these aggressions being he's got a massive hand. Well, yeah, he's saying he has, but is he just saying he has? Is he trying to steal some blinds here, or is he got a pocket pair, a small pocket pair, pocket 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, you know, that sort of thing? And as soon as a ball comes out, it's got massive overcards to him that it's all my range that I've called with and re-raised with, haven't I? I've re-raised with jacks, I've re-raised with queens, I've re-raised with this, I've re-raised with ace queen, ace jack, everything. So yeah, you got to look at that as being the story you're telling. It's a top cat this time. So he's done a limp mover before. Now he's done 3 bigs. He's coming with 3 bigs. I'm going to pop that. We really need to isolate with ace king. If he float calls it, then we can put him on ace queen here a lot of the time, or low pocket pair. If he float calls it, same comes on with him. We've got top pair, top kicker with flush draws there, which we don't really like. I'm going to go 75% of the pot. Practically puts top cat all in and G Soros all in. He is all in. So pocket queens maybe. Maybe he's set it out straight away. Maybe he's ace king suited spades. Sorry, yeah, ace king spades possibly. That's where he's at. No, 9s. Strange ball to call him. I'm only calling there if I've got the nuts flush drawn, and maybe that top pair only maybe. We're going to open up with mediocre hand here as well because we're just showing a big ace king. Normally gets a bit of respect, but no, not from Tunico. He knows we're out of position, we're in no man's land, and he's taking us to the bloody place again, isn't he? Big blinds coming in. Raise, folk call, re-raise. I think he's calling Tunico. Yeah, could always do with another sub or two. And definitely a thumbs up or ring the bell, whatever you got to do. I don't understand these things too much. So yeah, just still sitting in a second place on this tournament. Let's just have a little look at that lobby. We've got a king flush hand. I think we'll open it. Yeah, let's just have a look at the lobby on this game. So we're sitting second place on 545,000. We are chip leader on 610,000. That might not be the case for very long. We give G Suarez a double up. Ace 9 to King 7. He's got the ace flush blocked on us. Not now. Really bomb. Chip lead. Come on. Take a gamble. So yeah, hand range there for him shoving. He could absolutely have a lot of anything there, can't he? Can't really see what he's got this time. Sixes. So we've got an overs, 2 overs. Come on, a king or an 8. There it goes. There we go. And that's the beautiful thing of being chip lead and having a lot of big blinds around you. Taking a spin up for 20, 30, 40 bigs is not really that much of a gamble for me. I mean, I don't like doing more than sort of 20, 25% of stacks, that sort of thing, you know. So if we've got to gamble 20%, 15, 20%, yeah, fuck it. Let's go into the stratosphere of chips. Yeah, and so we're at 668,000, and our closest member is Mini on 550k. So we're 100k stack better off, which is a starting stack size on them. Starting stacks coming in now at like 38 bigs joining. So everyone north of 38 bigs has won some hands. Everyone south of it has been hemorrhaging. Bombay defending too much in the big blind. Defending too wide, and you don't want to be doing that in this stage in a tournament. When you're down to sort of 34 bigs plus 35 bigs, 36 bigs, some people are at. But when you're about that range, you should be extremely tightened up and looking for an all-in position. And the reason being is that you're sitting on 100k and I've got 5 times that, 6 times that stack. So in order for you to get somewhere near the final table position, you're going to need to double your stack. You need to get your chips in. Dribbling in 3s and 4 big blinds at a time is just not really a great time to do it. Great bet there from Bombay, just as we're talking about it. Nice. Nice bet, good size. You know, be careful though. You want to have a monster there because you're only going to get called by massive hands, aren't you? You're going to get called by ace king, ace queen, ace jack, ace 10 maybe. A lot of them is going to maybe be suited. You're going to have aces, kings, queens going up against jacks, you know. So you want to be careful on where you're at. Roger is he betting on here? 7, 8, the queen, 8, queen, 7. I mean, there's a lot of combos on the board for a small blind to have. Absolutely any two cards. Let him have it. There's no need for us to get into a fight with Rogers at the moment, do we? Just give him that. We give him a cigar. So we're small blind. We limped it 10-2. We got the broil. He's giving us. Got to put another 2 in to get 4.7. There's no pods. That passed us. Fair place. Yep. Two people taking hands. So we've got a limp call in here. We're just limping with the jack 3 suit. Plenty of blinds to do so. As soon as she limp raised under the gun here, or he, it's basically, I mean, it indicates hand strength. Oh yeah, they're looking for a re-raise on that. Then once they float it, their hand's dead because we're all going to call it. Look at that, we've flopped the full house. I mean, what's checking here? Ace king, ace queen, ace x. Maybe looking for a bet here. Let's just bet in 3.2. I mean, we want someone to have a jack. Yay. Here we go. We want someone there to have the flush. No more bets. Oh, we're going to size it again that way. Third of the pot. Just valuing. We've got 2 players in the hand here. We don't want to bet the top pair off. We want to keep the flushes there. If you've got the ace flush, oh please have jack 2. Please have jack 2. We're going to do our standard 130. So we're putting him all in, but it's 150 times the pot. We get a call with the king 10 flush drawn. Can't see the house. 2 houses on the board. 3, 4 massive houses all on the board, like, you know what I mean? Like bombs they were. House, there's another house. There's quads. There's a 4 house. Yeah, I mean, when you've got a flush on 4 house board and someone's coming in passively and putting all the chips in, man, you gotta go to yourself. They've probably got that, or if they ain't got that, they've got the ace flush. Yeah, you got to give up them hands sometimes. Funny hand. Funny hand. Let's just mark that on a thing. I'll come back to that. So stream markers have been added. Hopefully I can go back in and edit some of these places. That was a nice showdown hand. Pull these hands out. I'll make some shorts up. Some little videos for people to watch, I suppose. Whoa, getting stronger by the minute. See, I don't think you can get away with singing a song on here, because I don't know how long you can sing for before they have to do you for copyright. Let me research that. Let's do a research on that. wonder how long that is. 10 seconds, 15 seconds? Let's put myself on a what are we up here? Got standard open from them. 6, so yeah. All inside drawn straight functioning if we get some runners out, I suppose. So we're drawing on, we got one of them. So we're up and down straight drawn now. We can put in a little tiny bit of value for that because we're repping that we've actually just flopped it now. We've got a 7. Yep. 6, 7, and bosh, we're in there. You did not like that board. Right, so we only get copyright infringement, I think, if snippet matches. I don't know how long the snippet is. Even 1 second of a copyrighted song can trigger a claim. These are claims, not strikes. Your channel isn't penalised unless you receive free copyright. Oh, it's coming. Raised free flop. We re-raised. Re-raised. We're going to go pocket pairs here. Unless we see an 8 on this flop, we're not continuing. I don't mind that 10, does he? So pocket jacks, queens, kings, ace. We're folding. Maybe even ace 10, you never know. Pocket 3s, 2s. Float call him. So we're all inside straight drawn, backdoor flush, and the bottom pair. Let's see where we're at. Ace 9's calling, ace 8's calling. We've got jack. Jacks are calling there. Jack 10. Jack 10 just got there. We have the Jack 10. You have the Jack 10. Jack 10. Jack 10. 3, 9. Go on the 5s. Always get a pretty 5 out on the river, can't you? The old speedy limit. Ready to stop. Jack 10 I had them on. Well, let's just make sure our stream's up. Yeah, we've still got stream. It's a beautiful hand for a lucky 5 on the river. I mean, not even a 3-9. Yeah, it did have us dominated. I can see that's a great call from them. So we've got the nuts flush draw. We'll put a little value in there for that. Just going third of the pot. We could really go a little bit deeper in value. We've got top pair, top kicker, nuts flush draw. I mean, they going anywhere with a 2 pair or queen 9, or we're not betting a queen 9 off, are we? Well, queen 9 should have come over the top with us by now, shouldn't they? Nope. King 6. We fold out some of these mediocre ones now. Where are we getting here? We're getting to a final table. You know, we're miles away. So we've got another 6 minutes to the break. after which time the late registrations will have one level of blind, 6 minutes, and then there'll be no more re-entries. So 12 minutes left on the re-entries. And re-entries are getting people around about 25 big blinds at the moment, I believe. Yeah, about 25 bigs. So if they come into the tournament now, they're going to get 25 bigs. So they come into the tournament after the break, they're probably going to get around about 22 and a half bigs, 20 bigs, something like that. Maybe even a worse time than that for them. So our 10's running. So 10's are running into a re-raise. We're just going to pot him up, put him all in. A6 to the 10's, 1 over. Now he's got gut shot for a 3. I don't think he was probably going to go anywhere on that flop, was he? Royal Free Music Services. Royal Free, £15 a month. YouTube Safe, £10, £16 a month, £12.50 a month, £199 a year. Wow. So if anyone wants, us to have a little bit of background music, they're going to have to put their hand in their own pocket and fork out for it for the time being, till we get some monetizing action going on this site. We won't be putting our hand in that pocket too much. CC license. Use Creative Commons sites like Free Music Archive, CC Mixer, and Tech. Credit the oil. Avoid these traps. Don't ever use commercial music, even for a few seconds. Let's see what it says about putting music on your live stream. Best option for background live music is YouTube Audio Music Library, safe and free. Visit Studio AudioTube Audio. These tracks are pre-cleared for live streaming and monetization. Some require actuation, but some don't. Check license. Download the tracks and load them into your streaming software as music sources. Right. I like it. So all we've got to do is go to the studio library. Same with more. Why's that going wrong then? What we got here? Button. Page 3. Open it broadly. Audio library. We found it. Oh, we got an all in from the Oh, well then, let's see what he's got. King, Queen. Ah, there you go. Here's a 10. Queen, please. So flop the straight. I mean, fuck me, 117 to 1 shot. I think in fact the ball way is 222 to 1 because you've only got one end to get in you. Right, search. Where are we? Audio library. This is the one. Right, music. Search or filter. No duration. Attribution not required. Attribution not. Let's just put some on. License on. Also, you can use this track including videos that you monetize. No attribution required. Got it. So attribution not required. I wonder what these funky ones are like. Let's view details. Can we play it? Oh, there it is. What, I'm in. I'm sold. This is funky hip hop and rap by Dahlia, the artist. Yeah, we're funking it up. Well, who'd have known it? We'd just throw in some music like that. Not sure there's any good stuff or any lyrics involved. Have to make up our own shit lyrics to it. We are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. Got the scene in it. Don't forget to buy the book, Keeping Up in the Game. Keeping in the Game. It's a funny short story book. Should only take people about half hour to read. 40 minutes to read, but it's about change. It's about embracing change. Oh, that's how that music works. Oh, it's just rolled onto another, isn't it? Yeah, we're still on dial-up and still funky hip-hop rap. Definitely no lyrics going on. if there's any lyrics in any of this stuff. Dance and Electric Bright One by Dahlia. Dialia. Dialia. Oh, fuck knows how you pronounce it. Dyalla. Dialla. 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 Yeah, I'm not sure about the electrical dance. Sounds like a bit AI generated. I don't know. What else we got? Let's try a different artist. Oh no, only one artist. Oh, let's go to a different page maybe. Yeah, so the Mini Vandals. That's a girl from St. Andre des Barnes. Let's see what that comes out. Classical. The Mini Vandals, this is. I don't know. Definitely not a bit of me, I think. Yeah. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. We're folding out. So we're down at 165 bigs now. And now we're getting into a bit more of a rosy spot. So the 28 bigs man here, Grover on our right, is a danger spot because he's at 30% of our stack, just a little bit under, about 27% or something. Everyone else is in the take-on zone. Yeah, I mean, like, and as you see, like our ace X is stand up a lot of the time to a king queen, king jacks, jack tens, jack kings. You know, I mean, all this sort of shit. Oh, we bounced. We've got our table still. Yeah, I think we might have cracked it. Yeah, I think I'll be a little bit more selective of where we're going. I mean, no, they're not going to get this standard of play, are we? We're going to pot it. Potting it's a nice 3x in the thing. I don't like the flush. Just don't like it. We're going to check it down if we can. I said if we can. I mean, he's just saying he's got all of it, isn't he? He's saying I'm not folding, leaving 5 bigs behind. He's just talking about this same thing. How many big blinds is that? 14. It's 20 bigs. We are dead. The best we can hope for is that he hasn't even got a diamond in his hand. No, he's got a diamond in his hand. Fair plays. And he had the 8 pinged. I like it. There's a cigar for him. 8-5 though. Come on. Super bluff. I like it. Yeah, because I'm not talking about on the ball once it comes down. I'm talking about pre-flop. We're just going to call. We're not going to get fucking saucy with this person just yet. He wanted to rep a hand. We'd have just folded to. And he did hit with a 9-10, hit the straight, didn't he? Maybe he can put us over there. He ain't got it, we got it. I'm going to play him. I want to play against him now because I've seen that 5-8. I want to keep playing premium against him. So we know he raises shit. Limps with good. We can have that. Dark Raver. Live on YouTube. Come and see us. You know, so we've got ourselves a little nemesis on this table. We don't want to. I mean, like, what's he do? What's this? In one raise betting. So now he's checking. I think he's going to be there. Got it. Mr. Trap. That's what we're going to call him. Trapper. Dark Raver Trapper. I'm going to fold that. Mark him up, piss. Got 5-8 off. Called. No, raised. We're going to wait for a bit of premium on him now. Let's just check that hand out, make sure I know how well was. So there's his 5-8. Oh, there's his 5-8 there. So he is cut off. I raised under the gun. No, I'm on big blind. He raised one big. I re-raised. He flats. 5-8, and then puts in 70k. Okay. Let's just get his deeps up. 8-5 called. Raised. Raised pre. Min. In pre-flop. Then I raise my 3x equals, then overbet flop with mid pair flush draw. We're just going to max him up with the ace X. Nope. Forgot Andy was in the hand. I don't think he's just taking us on with that yet. Yeah, well, I'm not going to let him come in any more hands cheaply at all in any way. With these little min raises because he's protecting a 5-8 off or something, you know, because he's just exploiting. Like there's no, you know, he's the exploiting player. And that, a lot of these exploiters, I'm putting in piss yellow because they don't know they're playing an exploiting game. They're just playing a game of cards half the time and don't really have a hand range or a hand selection. They just play off of luck or judgment at the time. They just fancy. They saw jacks like this Jack 6 board now. They will get dealt a Jack 6 in the next hand and they will play it because they see the Jack 6s down there and think, oh, they was out last time, they might come out again. Yeah, I can understand it live play because you're actually dealing with some physical cards, but when you're talking about now, we've got his limping. We just want to limp a Jack 9 with him here. See if we can make a big hand straight on the board. No, but we've got the top pair with a shit kicker. Do we block the ace 9, king 9, queen 9? Not really. Two pairs there, 9-8, you know, 9-4. What's he check to us? Okay. 9-2. ace 5, 5, 6. 5, 6 called because he was gut shot. Come on then, let's see your 5, 6. No, 5, 3. 5, 3 missed. There's a nice easy call with him, the bluffer. So we've now got a real raise from under the gun. What we're just going to do is fold out there. He's not played a hand, has he? Many hands. Oh yeah, he's 156k. I don't mean he's betting shit. I'm going to put him on tight aggressive mode at the moment. Way around. The tight aggressive one is the purple and the pink, and the purples are loose. So we've repped up our ace. Got the ace 9, ace 2 in our repertoire there, haven't we? All down under the gun. King's there, 9-2 did go the way I thought it did. Horrible when we see this, you know, and it's a big blind special. Runner twos. I mean, fucking hell. Value turn here. We'll check folding. Oh, it's the money in pre-flop. So we've got 188k versus 362,000. Big blind's got 362,000. The cut off with 176 grand that comes in with 12k, a min raise with pocket kings. Is an 8, 6, 10 board. So gut shot on a 7. Up and down straight draw potential as it comes out. Then the next card comes a 2. Then the money goes all in, and he turns that 2. Oh, it's just a sick hand. Poor bloke. And the 9-2 big blind special. We give him a cigar. Definitely needs a cigar, that one. Holding his own there. And it, you know, like he can be putting this person on a lot of missing draws and ace-x hands and all that sort of stuff. So we've got this bloody limping going on again. I just don't like it. You just don't know what hands they've got or anything. We really got to be flopping some sort of nutsy hand to even have a sort of bet on it. I think we'll just check it. We're going to get bluffing coming in. There we go. He's got 4-6. Can't have 4-6 because we've got the 6 really, aren't we? Are we blocking the 4-6? No. I mean, what do we call it? What are we calling on here? An ace to beat a 3 or a 6 to beat a 3? Hopefully a runner 4s, you know. I mean, I don't know where we would be on that sort of hand. This person here has got any 2 cards, remember. The whole range. The whole 9 yards. So we know he's going to call or even raise the 2.2 as he always will. These bluffies. Here he goes. Is our ace out? Jenny 7-9 here, 4-7 or something. And we'll put him on the 9. Coming in, you got aces. Okay, now you mugwump. You're nubbin. I mean, you're facing the chip leader with 50 bigs. No, sorry, 25 bigs. And or 20 bigs, I think it was 20, 22, 25 bigs, something like that. And you don't get your money in with aces. You're a knob jockey, mate. That's all I can say about you, and that's why you're in pissy yellow. Very funny. Do like it when people have got the monsters, you know. And it's like he whacked it in on a full house board. 7-9 had a full house, you know. King 9 had a full house. It's just the whole Scrabangle had screaming full house. Ace 9, I mean. Oh, sick. I mean, he's fucking borderline with over, you know, 25% of our stack. Or a Jack 10 suited. Last gamble. Bad gamble. Come to 9. An ace would have been nice. Give him a cigar. Yo. Yo. Fish shit. Fish shit. Pot up. So where did that drop us down? Oh, 6th place. So drop down into 6. We've got Kimmy Round, Aya, Andy K, Swiffham ahead of us. So Andy K's here on our right. See what he's doing now. We're going to put Dark Raver right in, all in. No hand. And then it's just going to be opening every single fucking position, every single hand, re-raising everything. Look, we'll call it, erase it. Oh no. Well, he's got 5. He's got the Jack. And he's never going to give it up, ever, in a million years. No matter what bet we put in there, he's never going to give it up. We're just going to bang him in all in every here and there. Till he's off our table. Full tilt mode with him. Waiting for some premium. He reminds me of a cash player who has no respect for the game in tournament play. They sit there with a stack just piled up in front of them as high as they can fucking get it, so that people struggle and can't in their fucking chips. You know what I mean? It's just they will wind up in a tournament setting for me. Maybe he's a full-on tournament player. Maybe he is. Maybe this is his style of full aggression play. I mean, we've seen his hand selection though. 5-8 off is hardly a fucking bluffing hand, really. 8-5 off. I mean, what fucking value you got there? You know, expected. So has someone got a 7? Someone got a 7 here, I wonder. I'm just going to bet all values. We can feel we've got the value in the street. Well, now we've got him fucking full house over house. He has got a 7. The pot bet as well was like a fucking 1 with 75% of the pot we're all in. He must feel the full house there. Maybe it's too much. should have gone a third of the pot. Nah, but I think we're either going to get a call or not there, aren't we? So back to second place, chip leaders Sweet Love with 1.2 mil, and we've got 700k. So Sweet Love is our target man at the moment. Sat there limping under the gun. I'm going to pot it. Could be running into Ace King, Ace Jack, Ace Queen even. Andy limping, we don't know. Yeah, all in Ace King. Pair of fours, fair plays. Piccadilly Oars. Yeah, we give him a cigar with that. Piccadilly Oars. And that's what he's betting against, an Ace King, Ace Queen bold winner. He wraps up in the fucking second spot. We've got to watch ourselves. We've got half the field to drop out now, so we're now in a no gambling mode. We've got 46 bigs, and we basically got to sit now till watch tables go down, pick our spots again. So it goes back to a little bit of a boring game, sorry peoples. Let's get back to a little bit of a shit one. Dark Raver, he's going to be picking every spot he can possibly imagine. I've never seen someone VPIP as much as him in such a short amount of time. And he's going to want to raise us. Yeah, there he is. 3-8's not a call at all. If Andy calls it, then we've got, at the moment, we're getting like more than 3-1 our money. So we're going to call him with a fucking mediocre 8-3, which is absolutely horrible hand. We've got a flush draw. How good is our flush draw? Who knows? Black draw straight, maybe. Can't bet your ace, Dark Raver. You're going to bet half the pot, half the pot, I think is going to be 3/4. Half pot. Right. I mean, we're playing the bold man with an 8. Pair of jacks. Look. Bet into an ace. Check the king. Check the ace again. He's not folding it, is he? Wasn't drawing to the flush at all. Should have read bold a little bit on the river. Yeah, we're going to be valued in town again. Put his range all over it, and the now also big blinds. Range is all there. Picked up that 3. No bet 7, ace 7, 8-7. No bet 8-7. Go deep with a cooling station up there. Hands that look of premium. Come on, the ace. Over the top. No. Put him off a little bit there, didn't we? Go Jack 5, I open deep with it. Jack 9, I mean, not Jack 5. Upside down 6, isn't it? Maybe need some calming music on. Telecasted. Well, rapping this rhyme all about springtime when the birds and the bees are singing in the trees. The sheep and the pigs are having their kids and the humans get hey, 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 fever. The corn in the fields swing and sway. Springtime's the best time of all 'cause the kids get a holiday from school. Right, no more rapping. So always a bit shitty going down to the final tables and shit, you know. The game gets a bit locked, doesn't it? Just becomes that stagnant game. Now we've got 6-2 that makes it there eventually, doesn't it? Like a 7-3. 6-2 straight. 2 to the 6 straight flush would do us nicely, wouldn't it? Well, we picked up a 2. Don't like the 9 board. What range is in? You know, everything's in his repertoire. He's checking now. See if he's got the Queen 9. Queen 9 on the board blocks out, but he's straight drawn now with the 10 jacks and Jack 7's gut shots and King Jacks, you know, that sort of stuff. I think he could have hit, couldn't he? Let's just see what we've got. We've got a 9-6. I don't think he's folding that. Nothing. And he is up there with the chips as well, isn't he? So we're 10th and 9th, pair of us. 9th and 10th. Well, he's coming 3 deep this time. On the steel blinds. Let's go max. Comes in here again, we're coming in. It's under the gun. He should have his, I mean, because he's opening such a big range, he could have any 2 cards. Let's see if we can get top pair on the board. I think, I mean, like, has he got a flush here? Does he represent the flush? Possibly. Is he polarising? He's got a 10. Has he got 5-6? Is he, you know? Don't think there's a point in calling it. The only bet we've got is really all in to represent that, or a full house. I think the full house would have ripped his hand off, wouldn't it? We needed to make that bet a lot quicker. We was going to do it. And the use seems to be a bit rocky fired. Go tight aggression. And what's the beautiful thing about streaming is that people do see it at different times, don't they? So they've seen me, you know, full out gambling. We've had 200 bigs plus effective, you know, like, I mean, where are we We've been in full happy days, haven't we? Happy times. But yeah, and then when a tournament becomes in this sticky, slotted area, well, we've got to get half the field out basically before we're in some decent money slots. So we really want to picky on hands now, and to think like, you know, like where was the field originally? This field had 106 players in it, and it's down to 31, so it's 2/3 of the field are gone. And let's say that out of them 2/3 of them players, a good third of them was shit, you know, they just went. But a third of them could have been decent players, and they got knocked out by better players. And now the cream of the crop is in the game, you know. It's just going to get tighter and tighter and tighter. So hand selection goes up through the roof. GTO comes into play a little bit more than exploitable, just because exploiting, we can be down that river of chip dump when you've got to give it up. You know, you've got to go, they've definitely got it, give it up. We're going to wide open 5-3. Spexing because he knows he's fucking open, it's so wide anyway. Right now we're value town. Hate it. Come on, Spax, Jacks. I hope you've got fucking Jack. And cut off, he could be just doing his play, just making a play. He's got no bigs, he's making a play. Come on, Andy, if you've got a Jack, call him. Boom. Wanted. So he's a bluff. Hey! And Sack just making play because he's had enough of him up there. Pissing me off and all. Pissing me off since he sat down on the table, to be honest. Some players just grind on you, that's just the way they are. Maybe it's they played the same way as you, but no, they don't. He's been opening every fucking hand. You know, he ain't exactly got 200 big blinds, has he? You know, he's not even, he's just limping there at everything. He's just looking for positions. He's just playing it, he's just full exploiting poker. And you've got to hope that he's going to bet. He ain't got an ace, jack, or queen. He ain't, can't have. He limped. I mean, he might have jack 10, you know, but doubtful, very fucking doubtful. Just doubt he's got anything, really. Waiting, me, Andy, and Jacks are waiting for a hand to take the leader out. And if he gets the chip leader, great. He's going to be easy to take chips off at some point. Here you go. Yes. Nice. Beautiful. Love you, legends. Come on, we all got to fucking put him on something now. Fold the baby ace. Stick legends on her. Tight. Cheerio, we stick on tight as well. Not seen them play a hand. Half and blinds. Yay. Hey. Ah, yes. How great is that? Need a little bit of help. Just checking. Getting the help. Put it better for the flush drawn. 853's calling here. Let us know if the music's a fucking horrible thing to be listening to in the background, or if it works. Let us know. Encoding overloaded, whatever that means. I'm gonna pop that ace queen. Don't like the limps, as you know. We don't really know anywhere where we are. We're limping aces, kings, everything at this stage, it feels. And we've got Ye-Man's popped up on the table, always good to see. See him a lot regularly. We're on a whole table of rocks here that we've got to be playing a bit more sensible. We're going to be playing a whole GTO standard at the moment. I don't think we've got an exploiter on the table. Um, 27 bigs. I think we'll start in a shove range now. If we can get a double up, we're guaranteed final table. We don't want to be becoming laddering positions. And I know people are going to be, oh, what are you doing, you idiot? No, because that's what happens. We get the full fold. We've got good showdown value. If we get a call, other than that, we're just taking them blinds and just keeping position and crawling up the table if we can. We've got 450k, and then big blinds at the moment, 15k a piece. So hence why we're down there on only 30 bigs. Again, pocket fives are speeding limit. Don't like it, but in the bubble, as a shove, we're getting folded too. So any even small open, any limps, anything like that, we've got fucking sacks on it. We're going to raise them to 7. But we're going to come over the top with pockets, and we'll do it. No, I mean, ace king is there. 3-5 might seem like a value bet for them. Yes, and that could indicate they've got smaller pocket pairs, like even 9s, or you know, we've got a lot of pockets to fold that board. We've got maybe a lot of combo draws to fold that board there as well, because we indicated hand strength when we come up over the top of them. So mid pair, we're opening it, we go 2/3 at the pot. People ain't gonna like it. If he's got a 10, he's calling here all day long, isn't he? If he's over paired to the board, he's calling. I think we're going to bet in again. Slightly bigger. It could have just been flush drawn. But we're going to go off 3 kings of that pot, put him all in. Got to make a big decision now. If he's got a miss flush draw with a 10, 10 jack of diamonds, say, think it's folding out. Trips there. He jeopardises the bubble. He goes out of the tournament with it. But Cheerio, we're going to push them as well. The 2.5 is like, I don't want you to bet, I don't want you to call. 2.2 is I want you to call, isn't it, you know? And a lot of time at this level, yeah, I don't want to go on that chip. So we've now got 782k. Puts us in the third spot. We're right on that bubbling aspect. Now we've got kings against ace queen, a king queen. So the kings went for trap. For a trap in the big blind. Right, that small blind fell for it. He may have taken a cigar again now. Kings. Do have him as a tight aggressive nit. 3-point thing there, we're not over the 2.2. We're down to a 5-ring table, and the 10 jack suited plays quite well. Has good showdown value, and also has good equity. Right, so we're right where we want to be, 50 bigs, and basically on hand for hand probably now. So we're just going to sit out. We're now looking. There's 2 people got to go before the money starts, and then so at the moment people are looking to ladder up, looking to stay in the tournament. Forgot how many people we've got left. 21. So 128k is the second bottom. 27k is the bottom. 120k is like 7-8 bigs. So you can see these 10. These are looking for ladder ups. Be quite sensible players. They won't jeopardise in that position. Yeah, you won't want to drop 10 bigs on a draw. So it goes all in with trips. I mean, he's been trapping now. There's no tomorrow, isn't he? What are we listening to now then? We're listening to Trilogy. Hip hop by Telcasted. Still been alright, hasn't he? I think you can have that. He has got a few bluffs in his semi bluffs in his range, and he will play position well. He's got a VPIP on the button of about like 65%. I'm not sure. Well, not scoped him. Don't scope any players. Don't really believe in it because I hope to God people scope me, because you've seen the different play styles we do. Hope it transpires into those stats, and they go, oh, look at this, he does this all the time. Yeah, go on in, read my play. I dare you, try. I like the fact that random is what random does. So we know he's got an ace in his range, yeah, but he's also got like bluffs, jack nines, and which we just called straight out of the game. Let's bet him back. because we like betting value. He knows that. It could be King 9, Jack 9. We're going to go 33%. I'll just take off that betting. It's 33%, 4.7. So we go 4.5. A6, A4. Yeah. I was hoping he was looking at the value bet as being, you know, like we definitely got here. But he was going to call it down anyway. Didn't want to get bluffed off his hand, did he? Min raise him now on the button. He ain't going to fold to us because he's got the bigs. Oh, he did. Fair place. So he's not even going to call white there at all, is he? So and that's why we've got him as marked as a nit. Because I think he's a chip leader. Let's have a look here. Oh, he's second spot by 1.3. We're down in fifth now again. We're not taking many chips. Don't like 140k on that last down. He knows how well. He's putting 5 bigs up. I think it's running into him. So we've got 5, 4.5. Got a 10 over here. Any of these could shove at any point on us. Got showdown value of 40% equity, so we can go for a 60-40 split hand against any 2 random cards we're going to get out. Things. Okay, what you got, Andy? Any hero bet? Oh, nice hand. Nice hand, man. Good shove. King 4 range is always a shove. 16 bigs and them. Right, so everyone's in that. Momentum's move shifted on the table, as you can tell, with these all-ins. Got to be careful. I'm running into 3.4s. Okay. I think he's looking for that shove. We're coming in for value times. There's a king on the board. I think anyone's checking it. I don't think anyone's checking the king on that board. Do you know what I mean? I think anyone's betting that board. Got a king. Limping on, he's blind, is he? Yeah, I mean, we know he don't want to raise, does he? If he's got mediocre, he's not even decent. I think he's going to raise it. Andy, we can put on the ace. We're going to check this board right down. I think we can put him on maybe king there. Be on with the king. There, has it? Two 2.5. So the queen and the king beaters. Neither either have them. Might have a queen there. Might have even got a king to bet off. It's just bullying with chips and nits. Bullying with chips and nits. So looking at, because we're 6 rings, we've got a table and a half to drop out. Keep it thin. See, he's double his stack up if you wanted to come in there. You can ladder up as well here, can't he? So 16th, next place out. Price jump is at 14th. You can ladder up another 30 cents. That's a ticket entry, isn't it? I think he's got a big hand. I don't think he's going to be anywhere near his bold unless he's got flush draw capabilities. I mean, you must have it. It's got ace king of diamonds. We're absolutely being dominated here. Our chances on a 6-ring table with him having that, you know, he's running that, he's possibly in that. He's taking his fucking time about this. I think he's gonna, no, he's checked it. I think he's just gonna check it. Realise the game. I think he's just gonna check back. Yeah. What did he have? This is where we can find out the info. Pair of 10s. So the jack he didn't like, and you know, everything there. Those, but yeah, I think he just gave up. I would have expected the jack, the 10s too, when I checked, for him to try and take that pot down. What he put in already. Got some. Didn't again kick myself, and it's where we're trying to find info on the players. Do you know what I mean? It's it is one of those things. So pocket 10s, late stage. I mean, hold, flop. Checked. Turn. We lost value on him, but we will pick it up next time. Now we know he's. I mean, and look, we lost value, I suppose, on the pre-flop bet, but we didn't know where we was. It was realistically we should have been folding the hand half the time. We just went exploitive for just a brief second. We're straight back to GTO again. Honest. So down to 13, still 3 tables, but it's something to be 2, and then going to go down to short rings, then get to a final table. So hands are going to open up a little tiny bit as we go down through into a 4 ring, and then 5 ring. Yeah, a little bit, but not as much as if it comes down to a 4. You notice most people are just folding out most stands at the moment, and they're just waiting and looking for premium. So to get in with hands, mediocre hands now at this stage is being very, very loose and gambling. Just going to fold out. We don't even need to push his blind. We like try and attack him. And he would fold to it. I mean, like, he's, you know, like, does he's sniffing a final table at the moment, and he's trying to ladder up now. He's going to be all in with his next bet. Raise it up deep. Man won't like it, but if he's got something decently cool, we put them in, make them 4 big blinds effective. Yeah, so chip leader is that dark raver, as we said was going to be. You know what I mean? It's going to be that guy was going to be chip leader. His aggression level's right through the roof. He's betting most streets, and he's coming in most stands, most positions. So he's someone we've just got to take out with the big cards, you know, and we've got to wait for a good hand selection with him on that final table. There's no point just running into him, and hopefully someone else will chip and take him out beforehand. Just because he's a wildcat, oh, he's heading to card merchants. It's a coin flip every time you play an hand with them. And when you're playing people like that, you've got to have your wits around you, really. And some people, when they're playing them players, will only bet the nuts. When they're playing them players, will only bet and cover premium and fold to everything else. And if you've got ace king and the flop comes down, whatever, and you've missed, and they come out betting into that pot, fold. Your ace king's dead there. They've hit 2 pair on a 4-7 or a 7-2 or something horrible, and you're really drawing dead. You know, you want to run around an ace king or something, aces or kings or something ridiculous. So yeah, get out, get the 5 gate out, and stay out. So bottom of the pile is Andy on 159k, 6.4 bigs, and obviously coming in for the break at the moment. The blinds are going up next level. We're going up shortly. 2.5 minutes. Oh, after this one, we're going to call it a day on the stream. Oh, we're streaming now. Streaming this one with a fair old whack. Right, yeah, let's just have a look at the right, we've been at it for quite a while. About 3 hours and 19 minutes at the moment. I'm getting a good got a good session in today. Had some good play, bad play, some gambling, which is always good. It's always good to get chipped up to get deep, so we can do a bit of gambling. Oh, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, rock and rolling. On there, so we've got the bad, good telecasted. Good big shout out to Telecasted, the artist who's given us our swings and sounds for most of it for today. The Dire Lava, or whatever her name was, or heard his name was. Goes some bit more. Yeah, so coming up with that. Final tables coming up, folks. Here we are, back in at it. Back in at it. We're going to open case 4. See how frightened everybody is. See who's got a monster. See if Andy's coming all in. Last time I've done it with King 4, didn't it? In out of 4, I think. And we're sort of, you know, we're not deep. We've got 45 bigs in a low chip tournament. So we're looking at ICM in at the moment. So we'll look where we are. Straight fold. So ICM in at the moment, we're looking at 13 players left. Average position is about 800k. With large stack at 3 mil, second at 1.5, me at third at 1.2, me at 1.1. So you could say that the fourth, third, and second man relatively the same in chips, probably demanding about 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on 500k. So the 7 on 500k, we're going to represent 100k at 1%. I think we're at, haven't we? Pop that. No. We're at 2.2. If Andy comes all in, he's all in. Pay for that for the King 10. We'll probably go up against bigger hands, King, Queen, King, Jack, Aces, all the Ace X, all the pairs. He's got a monster. He'll wait to have hand realisation before he makes a bet. Calls a bet. Just calling. If he comes over the top to try and isolate, and now we've just got to check this down and hope for the jack to magically appear on that board. What do we get in here? So it's just importantly, so Yi had the 7s and Andy had pocket 5s. So pocket 7s, pocket 5s against our King 10, and we pinned our 10 on turn. seeing the range that I'm willing to open with, you know, and that normally puts a bit of fear in people. They go, oh Christ, he's got only 2 cards there. I'm looking more at against other players. You know, I was thinking more so of being against the big blind there. Oh, actually got lyrics. Oh, this is Ryan Statsky and Kanika Moore on a called Preparing Myself. Big shout out to Ryan Statsky and Kanika Moore. What's up?
I gather my belongings and my clothes, my garments, my gloves, my socks, my heels, and I put them together in a way that I'm telling a story with my appearance.
Oh.
The silence starts to break. I start to sing to myself, engage how I feel.
Ace Jack overvalued.
Still, more silence, more silence. Where's my water? Drink plenty of water. Be fluid, be one with water, be one with air.
Be one with water.
Preparing myself for the adventure, for the purpose of music, for the sound to grow within my belly.
We're preparing ourselves for the final table. So remember, we're going like with 5 rings at the moment. The game dynamics is going to change slightly when we go down to that final table. Push Wiggins blind here. If it wasn't opened, I feel like he's going to call it. He's going to go all in, isn't he? So we're going to be committed for 4. The 8 as in a pot of 12. I don't like it. I'm going to fold it. So again, stay with Ryan Stastic and Kanika Moore. This one's called Motherland. I don't know why I'm giving you what's going on in the music background. I think the copyright's covered. And he might have just changed gears, and that's why he's having a bet at the moment. And his hand range has maybe opened out a little bit because he's at that stage of a tournament. And like that, he's quite normally a rocky nitty player, you know. Time I've seen him turn over a hand, it's normally been premium. Yeah, but definitely the hand fruit position, you know. You'd expect to see there, you know. He should have the aces, he should have the kings, whatever. We've opened too big there, haven't we? We knew what was going to happen. So aces, kings, queens, ace king, ace queen, ace jack. Where he's at there. Oh, he's not. Oh, he's going, no, I've actually got fucking 10 jack. I don't want to wait for he's got, I think ace X I'm going to go with. King queen. There we go, someplace. We need these, he needs ours. We ain't got the flush draw. Yep, 4 to the flush. Where the shock? That's a shocking hand, isn't it? No. Not how many hands we played today. I haven't seen it about. I think only about 2 or 3 times. I don't think I've seen it too much frequency. Just annoying because it's happened to us twice today already. Give him a cigar. where did he think he was with his king queen there? I mean, I know it's, you know, Broadway straight in hand. It's good. He's got overs to a ace X under, which he did. He had 2 overs to a 10, didn't he? We only had 1 over to his 2. He had 2 overs to our 1. It's like, you know, in my book, it's a 50-50. It's a spin up, which it was. It lucked out in the end with a 4 to the flush. Let's see if we can get something back for our troubles. Saw me turn over the ace 10 last time, so, you know, the range of me on ace X is there, and pockets and stuff. Hopefully they are anyway. So down to 9 people now, with just a couple more places to feather off, 3 more places to feather off for a final table. So the table's going to go down even slimmer, so we're going to be playing a 4-wheel in a minute. Here we go. So range is increased from where he was, and that king 8 is king 7 even. If you know your players, and you can push a little bit. It's half our stack. I don't think we're going to call that off with an ace 6. It's a sexy hand to do it with. It's dominating with the queen there. 4 for the straight. Nope. But hit the flush. There you go. Look at that. So Wisdom's sin. WD sin. The worst sin. Maybe he's a Muslim. He shouldn't be betting, or a Jewish person or something. And he shouldn't be betting here. I don't know. What religions are not allowed to bet? Buddhists? I don't think they bet, do they? Or do they? No, I'm sure they've seen betting monks. Betting Tibetan monks. I'm definitely sure I saw one doing a scratch card once. Amish, they're not allowed to bet, are they? I don't think the Church of the Scientologists and all that stuff really give a shit, as long as you tell them about it on a tape that they can hold against you in a couple of years. So, Paul, no one's gone. No takers. Where are we on that? 268k is the bottom placement. Rodrigo and WDCM. They're both trying to ladder. I'm hoping that other people get knocked out now. And they can jump, you know, like a 70 cents, I suppose. Rock on. I don't even know what top prize is. I haven't even bothered looking. Just happy to play. I'm just happy to play the game. I really don't give a shit what the money is, how much money, or win, lose, draw. We still booze. I think we should make it a play here, but we'll let him have it. I was going to let him have it, but we end up calling for some reason. We're inside straight drawn. I think we can put in pocket pairs. I think we'd have bet. Why didn't he come over the top of us there? Do you know what I mean? It could be ace queen. I think we've just got to check it down and let him realise he's ace. He wants to stab it in there. I feel like that's ace queen. Like I said, I just said it. That's what he's called on with the ace 4-2 out. You know, it's we're gonna maybe backdoor in it, you know. And he got a free card, didn't he? I think we let him have it. Yeah, we give Wisdom a cigar. You're cool. So still on 8 people. No one's moved anywhere. Rodrigo's down on 200k. He's the down and out in Beverly Hills man. And he's on a table with the nutter, Dark Raver, so Dark Raver's probably betting every single fucking hand, I reckon. He might have timed up by now, you never know. Kings to the 8s. So here we are, final table. So dynamics of the game is going to change again. So we've got to change gears again, instantly. And Dark Raver, look, he's flown out the go, flown. You know, like he's going to be that man. He's either going to be down out in Beverly Hills, or he's going to be absolute through the stratosphere. The style of play he's got going on, and it just reminds me so much of myself. I don't know, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Over betting parts, putting too much here, you know what I mean, all that stuff, which I love it, I do love it. So it's his big blind. I think we're just going to take him on the 10s. What's King Jack running into under the gun? And we're looking, we're on sort of push shove range really. We've got 3 people to take out, 1-2 people that can take us out. This one we know is the wild card. This one we know is the nit. We've got two other nits on. And Nulak we can instantly mark up as tight aggressives. And we mark Grealish up as tight aggressive as well. That's them there done. Just close that out. Hold that up. Right. Just stream is going well. Right. Let's just get bouncing out there for them. Our music stopped, didn't it? Oh, we got to the end of the page. Rock on. Let's go to the next page. So we're up to there. Oh, we're just writing statics this time, so that must be just without vocals. And then we've got vocals again. Why? Don't push back. Let's have a look. Don't push back.
I can tell when you talk about this. So I'll let you start.
So this is Ryan Stastic and Nika Moore still.
You need help with what?
About another 6 tracks of them.
That's crazy because the last time that we talked about this, I felt like I was really clear. I gave you everything that you needed to hear. asking me for more. No, I'm just trying to understand what you're asking for. Because the only thing that I can't really describe right now is how angry I am about you not listening to what I said before. You're just not listening. You're projecting and you're not listening. You're not listening. No, you're not listening. All right, what do you have to say? I'm listening.
Let's have a look at that. See if we change the setting on that. Dark Raven pushing our big blind this time.
I said it.
3.5 bigs.
Understanding. I'm giving you
I think he's just pushing us.
what else?
Take him on. Go out now.
What else can I give you?
Not yet. Wait for a big round.
Can I say?
Even a king queen there would have been better. Yeah, I was going to sort out the music if we can do that.
I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm repetitive. I'm saying it over and over.
That's not going to work, is it?
Why should I repeat myself? 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 Why should I repeat myself?
Let's just ditch it off for the time being. Come back to that. Yeah, so Dark Raven's back at his normal thing. We've got to assume he's just doing it with all of his range. But his way to success, or he's going to chip out a lot of some of these times. People are going to wake up with some big hands sooner or later. Just tear through the blinds, whatever he likes. We're all looking for a hand here, I think. There we go. It's a straight 60-40 hand. And that's what we're saying, it's all of his range. He's calling so broadly and so loosely. You just got to manipulate that and use it to your abilities. He's now taking a bit of a momentous move. Momentum's got him covered. Check folding. What hands are we running into if we call? Do you know what I mean? A lot of big hands. Maybe he just wants us to call there. Look, we get one to get pulled back. We're calling all day, aren't we? There they come. It's got a big pocket pair. Pinned his 8 out on the front end of it, felt confident on the river. Even though all the other higher cards were there and didn't know how we had them, didn't know we were called or not, just still stuck it in there. He couldn't resist the greed of him. Just a greedy man. I'm going to try and get a trap in if I can. That's the thing. He's calling, he's got value. I don't think he's got any of this. I think hopefully he's got some of it. Yeah. Come on, you have an ace or king in your hand, or a club at least. Come on, be fucking lucky. Jesus Christ. I feel like he's drawing her in. He's like, no, I'm not drawing a 9 to 2 shot. Oh, fucking take him, mate. Save the table. Someone, please. I mean, that push shove range. Don't trust that over there. So come on, let's see what you got. Jack 10, yeah, that'll do. Thank you very much. Everyone else is seeing it there as well. Don't mind taking him on, and hopefully them chips are just going to get divvied up around the table when he goes out. That'd be a nice thing to see. Sorry, Dark Raver, but yeah, he's just rubbing me up the wrong way, fella. Don't know why. Maybe you need to give us a text us on here and say hello or something. And speak your words. Explain us what you're doing. Okay. We'll see where we are with the king on there. Could be just ace X or paired. Dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum. We call him with one of his little mediocre hands he's got. Like the Jack 10 here. So light. So loose. The only thing we want to do is flop the Broadway, don't we? We want a rainbow Broadway down there. We call. He definitely calls. He's got a call, yeah. Oh, please come the 8. I mean, how much are we going to pay to see an 8? I'm just going to instant raise this dark. Come the 8. Got 2 pair. All in. Still didn't know where he was, so I didn't want to go too bad. So I brought us in the second place, and now getting a bit closer to taking him on. He goes with his limping again. And the 2-bit is a limp, right? You know, he's asking for people to call, isn't he? So he can do that with balls, certain wet ball strengths, and yeah, a lot of people are going to back down from him straight away, aren't they, you know? Because they don't want to get involved, but they see the weakness on him. King 9 to King 10. Come on, Jack. Come on, the Jack. It's the Jack. No, Jack's back. He took someone out for us, I suppose. He actually had a hand. I give him that. Check it, get a cheap card. Getting a bet in here, are we? From the Jack, of course we are. Well, didn't size it properly. Gonna take us out of the game, could have done. And there's just the random fuckingness of the random. He was going to call us all the way through, wasn't he? He's all in. Alright, going in. 8's to 4-5. It's the fish fuck. Right? Fish fuck fuck. Fish fuck fuck. And you know what? All we've seen him with is mediocre shit. All right, good 40% hands and stuff a lot of the time, but a lot of the time it is just mediocre shit. And it's got probably, it's the game just giving him the full dominance this time, now, isn't it? Gonna tennis out on the river, no? Yeah, good. Glad to get out of the game. I don't like sitting in places with people I don't like. You might have noticed that on a few other tables. We're going to see a change in pace from these lot. So anyway, we 8-bagged our money. Not a bad day's graft on the tournament side of things. I'm going to close that station down. And yeah, don't do too bad to everything. And we're going to call it a day there, peoples. We will endeavour to get back on here in another maybe day or two, or see what things go tomorrow or whatever. Yeah, Friday tomorrow we play a bit of live. Might even be going to a live game tonight yet, not too sure. But yeah, happy hunting out there, people. Have fun.